Do you think Google is the only search engine that matters? Well, let's listen to Toke. He's a serial entrepreneur running 5,000 blogs right now, and he has an opinion on that. He will show you how to rank on Bing and Yahoo and just bypassing Google for your traffic. He generates 250K per day from those networks. And so I think he knows a bit about it. Let's listen to the man himself. It's my pleasure to welcome him on stage. Here you go.
Hey guys, my name is Toke. I've been into the blogging industry from 2005. I do have my 5 other ventures, which are Webforces, Express SEO Solutions, Glowon's Ventures, Dots, which is an e-commerce agency, and a bunch of other startups that I've funded or mentored so far. Now, in today's presentation, I'm going to stick to my original profession of blogging, and which I really love from bottom of my heart. And I keep writing at least 8 to 10,000 words every day, including my Instagram chats, the replies that I do on Facebook groups, on my WhatsApp groups, my Telegram groups, and on my blogs, obviously. All right. So I got started as a blogger accidentally in 2005, and it was a blessing in disguise. I had to make some money. I'd lost my dad, and I was, looking for ways to make money online. And I pounced upon Google AdSense. And that's when everything happened. And one fine day, I got my first AdSense check of $100. And thereafter, everything is history. In the last 15 years, I've built a series of over 15,000 blogs. And currently, we manage an active network of more than 7,000 blogs. And we sell backlinks from them and do a bunch of other activities. So in today's presentation, I'm going to show you how to select exact match domain, build a micro niche blog, and rank it on first of page of Yahoo and Bing in just about 2 weeks time, and also eventually on Google in, let's say, about 5 to 6 weeks or 2 to 3 months time, because Google takes time. And also the key takeaways today. So here I am right there. Started in 2005, built a series of 400 car blogs from 2008 to 11. Lost a lot of money in AdSense when my AdSense got banned. It was almost a moment of heart attack. I had started my first company, Webforces Networks, on March 27, 2009, which has close to 4 million global turnover and presence in US, Europe, Singapore, and Asia Pacific. I've been in the industry for the last 15 years, and I was also the global web hosting guide for About.com from 2010 to 15. I am co-owner of a few e-com stores. Pratik Dwivedi is my business partner. Him and I did a talk at Affiliate World Bangkok last year. And of course, thanks to pandemic, here we are sitting and doing virtual meetings. We were also speakers at the e-com world virtual meetup that happened a few months back. And we towards more action, live action next year. But hope everyone is safe. I advise everyone to exercise precaution. I know things are becoming slowly back to normal. All right, so the key takeaways from today's session would be, first thing is introduction of micro niche blogs, the power of EMD, steps to rank a blog on number 1 of Yahoo and Bing in 2 to 3 weeks time, focusing on non-Google traffic, and a few reasons why blogging isn't dead in 2020, some of the numbers I've done in the industry, some do's and don'ts, and then we will all summarize. So going forward, what has changed in blogging from 2006 to 2020? I've seen a radical paradigm shift. Starting from, in those days, it was so easy to spam the shit out of internet and get first page rankings. We used to have 300-400 sites of our own. We used to just interlink them, and making $1,000 a day was easy peasy. I'm not saying that easy, but, relatively speaking, it was very, very easy. Google AdSense was a very stable source of income from 2005 to almost 11 till Google hadn't rolled out the series of animals. Google algorithms are named after panda, penguin, hummingbird, and whatnot. So till the pre-panda era, that's what we are talking about. In those days, you would remember there was Google PageRank, which is no more now, obviously. And I used to host, hundreds of blogs under one single AdSense account. Now, coming to 2020, you need to be super careful. You can't use automation directly except in tier 3 or 4 levels where you can run something like MoneyRobo or GSA or scrape box, but that also has to be done with utmost care. Otherwise, you never know, bam, Google will ban your blog, and or it could just get dislodged from first page of rankings in so many ways. Also, Google AdSense has become quite unpredictable because you might be making $100 a day and suddenly, boom, you're down to like $3-4, and sometimes it can be very, very unreliable. So, in the first 4 years of my digital journey, my entire source of money was only Google AdSense till May 18, 2011, when I lost a six figure across multiple Google AdSense accounts. And then I had to pivot and I actually built a digital agency. So also another big pain today is you need to get every single blog approved on your Google AdSense separately. And back in those days, you could just get one AdSense account and then, put that ad code on tons of blogs. There was a time when I used to even put one single Google AdSense ad code on 1,000+ blogs. Now, what's still working for me in 2020? Micro niche blogging, but AdSense verification is a hassle now. Google News approved sites are great. I own a bunch of them, so they can be monetized with AdSense or affiliate offers. There are viral sites like BuzzFeed, obviously still working. How do we build backlinks? We do manual commenting. Guest posting is still fine. .edu links are working still fine. People ask whether manual commenting is working or not. So long as you don't go on a spamming spree and build way too many backlinks, it's all fine. Quora has been an amazing source of backlinks for me. And let me just show you my Quora account. This is one of my highest viewed posts, which has got 200k plus views. And this is, yes, also one of my Google AdSense account, which has about $37,000 inside it. And this post on Quora had quite a bit of traction, 211k views and tons of upvotes. So as you can see, I've even funneled some of the traffic to my Instagram account where I keep running my giveaways, our Desi Bloggers World Facebook group. Also, I run Bloggers World University now to teach aspiring bloggers to make their first $100 online. So I have put a link of waitlist, so I'm getting leads from that. So you can get a lot of quality leads from Quora. Just one of my students yesterday made about $1,500 of business from Quora because he runs a branding agency and he charges about $500 per person, and he got 4 qualified leads. So that was 2 grants right there. Bam. So as you can see, I've also built backlink for web courses using this way, hyperlinking SEO company to my website, and you can do a whole lot more on Quora, right? So it's not just backlinks business, but you can do so much more. Now coming to exact match domains. So different people have different strategies and theories. I'm not against any of them. I'm not favor in any of them. I just do what works for me, and this is what I'm sharing with all of you today. So how do I find niches? You find a niche that you understand very well. Now, I love cars. I've built series of car blogs, at least 400 plus in those 4 or 5 years, from 2007 all the way till 11. All right. So how do I start? I start with, let's say, cars. I take a segment, let's say supercars, and then go a little deeper, let's say Lamborghini, and then the body type. It could be coupe, or just we are taking as an example of SUV. Now, I'm sure those of you who own Lambos or who love Lambos, there's only one single Lambo SUV, which is Urus. So I just picked up the keyword as Lamborghini SUV prices. Now, let me show you why did we decide to do this and on what parameters do I actually play my game. So I go to Google, I put this in quotes, double quotes. What does this do? The number of about results that you see here, 4670, are potentially the competitors who are trying to target this specific keyword. So there is a monthly search volume of 22,200. This is being fetched by the keywords everywhere too. If you want this to happen, you need to just buy a $10 credit. It gives you 100,000 searches, which is not bad at all. Next thing that you obviously need is Ahrefs premium plan, and that also helps you in analyzing a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna put it live for you, and I'm just building a bunch of new stuff and experiments on my own omtoke.com, so that's what you see on the page as well. So if you see, we didn't do any magic here, guys. I didn't go on a spamming spree. I didn't go on a link building spree. You can see there are only 92 backlinks, out of which I believe I've built only 40. The remaining, let's go here and I'll show you live. They're all crap, automated shitty links coming. Folk.com is a social bookmarking site done by us. This is website crawl.com, which is a crawler which keeps auto crawling and keeps creating list of sites basis of their Alexa rankings and stuff like that. So these are all junk links which we have not built, by the way. I didn't have to disavow them because it was not making an impact. So all these are crap. This is something we have built, couple of them. Then we go down the supercar. This is probably a blog comment which we have done, and all the remaining are again automated spammy links. This is another one we have done. So let's go back and see what kind of links we have to build. And also you can get more keyword ideas from our keyword of the day section on www.bloggers.world, which is my blogging portal where I keep publishing blogging tutorials. Now, what are the factors to consider? Let's talk ballpark. Of course, it might be very hard to find exactly. So we are talking about monthly search volume of more than 30,000 searches. In this case, I made a small exception because it's 22,200, but somewhere close to 30,000. Prefer keywords with results displaying in zero position availability. So what I mean by that, you must know featured snippets. So if you have a featured snippet, it's easier to rank for that. I prefer those. Competition in double quotes, I just showed you the putting keyword in quotes. If it's less than 100, it's like a race of 100. And if it's a race of, let's say, 6 people, you automatically become 7th when you join the race. CPC of more than $1 as a publisher. Obviously, when you are running Google AdWords as an advertiser, it's the other way around. And if you have 2 to 3 ads displaying in Google search, it's a healthy sign. Again, due to pandemic, in some of the cases, you might notice that you won't be getting results. I mean, you won't be getting ads displayed during the results in top 10. But hey, it's okay. Things will get better and you will start seeing ads sooner than later. But CPC should not be zero. If you're not seeing ads right now, it can be a temporary thingy. But if the CPC is zero, do not select it. Also, availability of resources to build backlinks in that niche. For example, if you're a digital marketer or blogger like me, I own other hundreds of or thousands of blogs. So from where I can build backlinks and ranking faster. Likewise, availability of your own Web 2.0s. We'll get to that in a little bit. And your other blogs and PBNs. So now, again, example keyword, when logging SEO prices, prefer keywords with image results above the fold as well if you want to drive image traffic. Alright. Now, what are the steps to rank a new post or a keyword? Okay, so this is again all I'm sharing on basis of my personal experience, and I'm just showing you live that we have implemented. Now, a very strong disclaimer, please do not register domains with trademark terms like Lamborghini, Ferrari, or Bentley in the domain name. This is only for sake of experiment, exclusively for AdWords 2020 that I've done and ranked this to show the world that it is possible. I'm not going to monetize this website or blog, and I'm not going to risk my Google AdSense on it. Probably I won't even get approval for it, and I'm not going to run any affiliate campaigns as well. Currently, it has a domain authority of 6, as you can see. By the time AdWords 2020, and you see here to this recording on November 2nd to 4th, it would already have crossed domain authority of 50 plus, because we've already built another 950,000 backlinks in the background, and you can check it out, right? So, keyword as we discussed was Lamborghini SEO prices. So, craft high quality content. It should be better in terms of quality and quantity in comparison to your competitor on the first page. Let's talk about Yahoo here instead of Google for a moment. Let's just type and see. There we are. So this is an ad. This is another ad. This is another one. And then you have another ad, and there you have, boom, LamborghiniSEOprices.com. We are number 1 on Yahoo. Let's go check it out on Bing as well. So again, I'm just trying to search Lamborghini SEO prices, and you can see this is the advertisement on, and there we are, LamborghiniSEOprices.com, number 1 on Bing as well. I hope we would still remain number 1. By the time this video will be aired on AdWords, and I'll make sure we keep building some quality backlinks. But rest assured, this is something that you can do single-handedly, guys. I'm not showing you any magic that requires a big team, although I have a team of 100 plus people, but nobody was involved in this, except the content guy who would have written. I have also written a couple of articles on this. Now, here's the site. Let's go take a look at the site. What does it look like? Not something out of the blue and nothing so special about it. But yes, if you see, it's a long form wiki style article describing about Lamborghini SUV prices in India, history of Lamborghini, also the road to SUV, how the Urus SUV was introduced, the birth of Urus, and more about that, its engine transmission, top speed, prices, blah blah blah. And then you also have links to other pages of the site. And as you can see, we have used the premium newspaper theme here. You can use anything that you like. Make sure that you have a good about page. So let's look at the about page. Right? It's not so big, but then still serves the purpose. You should have your menu populated well. You should have privacy policy. You should have contact form working, and you should have your blog looking full. Even if it's a micro niche blog of 5 pages, it should not look like a small shitty site which people or search engines frown upon. Right? Looking at what we have done so far, so there is the long form 2000 word homepage. I think probably 1500 to be honest. I don't exactly remember, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to count words. Sometimes people ask, "Hey, how many words should I write so that I rank number one on Yahoo, Bing, or Google?" And the answer is in your question itself, my friend. You gotta look at your competitor and do something better than that in terms of quality and quantity, both. Once you are done doing this, go to Pingomatic or program a bunch of RSS feeds in WP to automate this task for you. Use a table of content plugin for targeting the video position or the feature snippet. That's very important. Build quality backlinks from Quora naturally, register on forums, but don't build too many links for the first month, right? Otherwise, you can get sandboxed. Manual documenting, don't use any automation tool, please, for God's sake. Tier 3, Tier 4 is okay, but let's not go there. We are talking about only very easy human work here. Okay? PBN links, if you or your friends own a network of PBNs, you can do that. Article submissions, very few directories are still working in 2020. There was a time in 2010, 11, 12, I used to submit very aggressively on evanarticles.com, but of course it's not so popular anymore. The Web 2.0 sites like Tumblr, Weebly, Typepad, HPage, MyStrikingly, and there are a bunch of others. You can again go to bloggers.world and research more, or come to my blog omtoke.com. You'll find a list of good sites still working in 2020. Do not try to forcibly index your first post. This is something people are very desperate about. So the first thing that they do is they publish a post and they're like, "Hey, I'm not on Google. Hey, I'm not on Yahoo. Hey, I'm not on Bing." So I would tell you guys, please have some patience. All right, you have to allow search engines some time so that they can index your post naturally. Now, if you have selected a good keyword and written kick-ass content for it, you rest assured you will get indexed. All right, so don't have to force anything down the throat of search engines. Like, boom, I'll go to Webmaster, I'll try to fetch and do all that crap. I don't have to ever do it. I never had to do it in my lifetime. Some people are paranoid about it. I just tell them, don't do it, right? And if it's not indexing naturally, it might be a content issue or some backend issue. So please check your plugins and all of that properly. And then after a week or so, just check that in double quotes. And if you find your site, then that means your on-page SEO is fine. Then build more links. If not, then go and fix your on-page. All right. So that's our case study. SEOprices.com. These are the activities that we did. We built hardly less than 50 links that I told you about, and we were number one on Bing and Yahoo in just about 2 weeks' time. Looking at AdSense, like I said, these are some of my numbers. We used to do quite a bit in 2010 and 11. Still after that, we continued. This is probably after that. Let me just go and check. This is probably 2016. Yeah, there's another 20 grand account. It's not my major income anymore. But can you really make a lot of money with blogging? Yeah, hell yes. Can you make $1 million or $2? Yes, possible. If you look at my screen, that's about $390,000, $91,710 to be precise, from one of the accounts. And I'll not go much into that. I would say, build multiple screens, because I got hit very hard in 2011. And as an experience, I would like to tell all the aspiring entrepreneurs, bloggers, digital marketers, make sure that you do not lay all your eggs in the same basket, and keep networking connects are super important, guys. So that's why I've written here, your network is your net worth, and keep participating in these, digital conferences like AdWorld 2020, Affiliate World, Bangkok, Affiliate World Europe, and there are a bunch of other different networking events that you can join. So you never know, one strong little connect can change your life forever once again. You might potentially end up doing a collaboration that can have a great impact. That's how I met my business partner Pratik, who is my e-com partner now, and we have clocked heavy volumes with the speakers last year, and that opened up new doors. Although I had been a single founder in workplaces from 2009, I did have my fair share of good collaborations along the way. I'm currently sitting here at one of my Bangalore offices, which is Global Ventures. It is into startup investments and advisory and branding. So I have a couple of other partners in that, and I've had my share of good and bad when it comes to business partnership. But let's not go there. Most importantly, as a blogger and doing blogging in 2020 is possible. It's absolutely possible. So whoever is saying blogging is dead in 2020, that's bullshit. But the problem is their methods are not working anymore. If you're talking about methods which used to work in 2011, well, good luck with those. They're not going to work now, right? So you have to see what's working now and make sure that you follow those tactics and then keep trying. Sometimes you'll fail and fail and fail. My success ratio is only about 35%. You heard it right. If I build 10 blogs, only 3 or 4 of them work. 3 or 4 of them fail miserably. I'm not ashamed to accept that because its failures are part of the journey. You must embrace them along the way and then cherish the successful moments. Alright, that's me, Om Toke, for you. You can contact me on WhatsApp, email, connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, connect with me on LinkedIn. And then these are my blogs, omtoke.com, bloggers.world, and my 11-year-old IT company, webcourses.com, under which we do web development. And recently we have built few kick-ass sites as well. We also built sites like Audi Bangalore, which is a franchise of Audi India, and many more. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed looking at the exact steps that we took. And feel free to go to Ahrefs or slimrich.com or any of the SEO tools, Patel's famous guest or anything that you like. Put in this site and see the kind of links that we have built. It's not rocket science at all. All it took was 25 to 30 good backlinks to get to number 1 of Yahoo and Bing. So that's it from my side. But feel free to throw in your questions and I'll be more than happy to answer them. That's me, Om Toke, signing off. Bye-bye.